You want to redo roll call, or you need that, or no?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Whatever's.
I think we're okay. I think we'll just move forward. First item, motion to approve the agenda, please.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second. Doug, aye.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
John, you're aye.
First item then is resolution approving the budget and adopting the annual budget for fiscal year 2023. Has everyone had a chance to review the documents that Karen sent to us after Tuesday's meeting?
I did, and there's some discrepancies on the wages. We're not even close to what we told you to do, so.
Why didn't you let me know ahead of time that you found the discrepancies? Where were the discrepancies at? Which file?
Which file is the one right here that you have up here? Actually, that were sent by Karen, that I don't have on the screen. It wasn't, everybody was making exactly the same.
Is that from the HR meeting you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't think we could add that into the budget without the council's approval. So I think we need to approve the budget as it is, and then we talked about having a follow-up meeting where we could.
But that's what this is for, to put it in there for the council to review.
And actually, we had it up to 6% was the agreed amount for the budget, so.
But there never was a recommendation made to council.
Yeah, we just had the two of you and Annette and I and Gary in the meeting, and council never had a chance to look at that at all. We talked about if we needed to change the numbers later, that we could amend the budget after we approved it. Is that not correct?
Yeah, I don't know where the percentage came for the administrator, since she's still got another evaluation to go through.
It's in my contract.
And it's not effective till July, so she'll have another.
Okay.
Yeah. So I understand we're off schedule with that as it is, so we'll have to get that scheduled in there at some point to move forward, but I believe that was in her contract, that was the amount that was in her contract. Without discussion, again, that was never brought up in council as far as what we were going to do there, so that's my understanding of why that number's there.
And then the breakdown of the projects, we have the Excel list of all the things that are, to do, but we don't actually see how it's laid out in the actual budget.
Did you look at the notes?
I did, yeah.
And they're not in the budget. They're not in the budget, in the notes.
No, they are, but it'd be nice to have them broken down a little bit more. But.
How do you want us to do that?
No, that's fine.
And here's my question, and this is what I'm so upset about. You got this on February 22nd, you set the public hearing date. You had 4 weeks. 4 weeks. To look at it, ask questions. We could have made those changes last week. All of a sudden, doesn't get approved. That's fine, that's your prerogative. But here we sit, again, it's due tomorrow.
So I think you said it for the best last meeting was, this is the first time in 3 years that you've actually had to do it, so.
Well, she had to teach me.
Well, that's why you get paid the big bucks.
Well, I have to
So
learn
you would
somehow.
You would think that you already know.
And you had a month to get back to me on this. Nobody reached out to me verbally, nobody came to my office, nor did I receive a phone call, a text, or an email with any indication that anything was wrong on this budget.
So now it's our fault, you're saying?
Obviously.
I'm not saying it's your fault, I'm saying I didn't get the feedback, so you wait till the last minute, and then you bring it up, when this could have been remedied back in February. The decisions that was made for the wages for everyone was made at an HR committee meeting. It needs to be brought from a committee to a council for approval.
Why didn't that happen last week then? And then it could have been amended in with that. We had that meeting before our last council meeting.
And there was nothing brought to the council.
There were no numbers. There were no numbers. We kicked a lot of numbers. I'm going to take the floor right now. because there's a lot of just back and forth here, accusations of who did what and when. Right now, you kind of ambushed the council on Tuesday, Doug, I felt, because you could have asked for those. If you wanted paper, you could have asked for those, or you could have printed them out. And then the numbers from the HR meeting, we bounced like 4, 5, 6 numbers around in that meeting with no set number for every individual to bring to council, and it was never brought to council. So HR may have, and I don't know what numbers you guys were thinking. We had numbers, you had numbers for her, you had numbers for him, you had numbers, they were all over the place, and we never talked about them in council. So you thought it should be brought up last week, but you didn't bring it up last week. You didn't bring it up in the meeting. Those wages weren't brought up in the meeting.
When I saw the wages, it was after the meeting when Karen said it. And it was all across the board.
But those were the numbers we had. We didn't.
Bounce across the board. It was at the very end of that meeting. We all came to agreement and we handed in the sheets to her, right? And
What sheets?
The sheets that I printed off.
Yeah, the sheets that you printed off and
Yeah. Yep, we all came to agreement.
we did? I didn't think we did.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, did you make a recommendation to council as the HR committee?
I didn't know that I had to.
Well, you at the time, you were the HR committee, correct?
Well, it was a total waste of our
Correct.
time. I'm glad that we put that meeting together and did all that extra work and tried to do what's best for our employees, all to just have it go to nothing.
It never went to anything. It never went to nothing.
Total waste.
How was it a total waste?
Because it wasn't turned into the budget.
It was not supposed to be turned into the budget after that meeting. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
That's fine. That's okay.
If you'd like to share this sheet with the council, we had 3 members of council who were not at that meeting, correct?
Well, okay, the mayor was at the meeting.
Yep, I was. Am I a voting member of this council? I am not.
No, but you are a conveyor of information.
And as are you. So I'm not going to sit here and you tell me what I didn't do or did do, and you did nothing except for all this extra work that you and Doug put together, and you think it's my fault now that you didn't present it to the council?
Well, you're blaming us.
I'm saying there's a communication problem here, and I feel like
I'm fine with it.
you're fine with what? Tell me what you're fine with so we
What we're
know.
gonna do, because obviously the time we put into it's a total waste of time.
It is not a waste of time. I just told you, when we worked on this and had a number put into the budget, we discussed that if we need to make changes, we can amend the budget after we have to approve it. It has to be approved and is submitted by March 30th. That is 2 days from today.
This has got to be the most messed up budget ever.
Okay, I can't, I haven't been here for another one. So I can't tell you. You've been here. Were you part of the last budget?
Yeah, I was.
Did you present numbers to the council when you did the last budget?
No, it was all presented to us, laid out beautifully, it was done. It was really nice.
Okay.
The whole thing, we knew exactly what was going on, it was all structured, all the budget and everything was there. This one, I know it was given to us, but it was literally dumped in our lap and then dumped in our lap again, and there was really no communication and or.
Did you ask any questions until last
I mean,
Tuesday?
am I wrong? I
So
could have
my question is, if there was missing information, why didn't you ask for that missing information prior to Tuesday's meeting?
Because that was the time that,
Because we never seen the budget.
You saw the budget.
So when
The budget didn't
so when
change
you-
from
so
when,
so when the agenda came out, right?
Yeah.
And you had a chance to review it from when? Thursday to Tuesday?
Yep.
Did you review that? Did you wait,
Yeah.
answer the question?
we did,
Okay.
absolutely.
And there was missing information.
There wasn't any of the budget information.
So why didn't you reach out and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for?
We did, I think we told the mayor.
you told me that it wasn't there.
Yeah.
So did you reach out to the people that provided it?
Did I have a copy of it? I didn't have a copy of it.
Did you reach out and say, I need this?
Did you say, get me a copy of it? You did not. You're grown-ass men. And you wanna put this on, I got it. Yeah, I got that sheet. And then I shredded it because you guys, we hadn't decided on it, so we shredded it because we didn't want any information out there that someone would get a hold of when we didn't have final numbers, Doug. That's as simple as that meeting. You can think whatever you want. I know what I left that meeting in my head. We did not have finalized numbers. We did not bring them to council. And as my understanding is, we couldn't have brought it into council on Tuesday and then approved it on Tuesday. I don't think we could have done that.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just telling you, in my short time as mayor, I don't have that knowledge. I felt like you brought it in, and you brought and you didn't even bring that up. That wasn't even brought up on Tuesday. You just brought up, I don't have any paperwork. And that's what we're trying
I
to.
never said that.
Yes,
I
you-
never once said I had paperwork. I said I did not have the damn budget.
You didn't have the budget, okay.
And Karen sent it to us.
Right, in the meeting, she sent it to us.
Right. And I did, none of us had the budget.
And so why?
Any documents that is voted on, go through here. Go through any one of them. There's documents attached to everything.
Yep.
Was the budget attached to the document we was gonna vote on Tuesday night? No, it was not. How can you vote on a document that's not attached? You're voting on air.
Not true.
Why is that true?
Well-
You're telling me to vote on something that I can't physically see and say. that's
Did you,
what I'm
did you,
voting on?
had you never seen it?
2 months ago? Month ago?
So Doug, can I ask you a question? How come then on Saturday, Sunday, when you were reviewing the information, you didn't reach out and say, hey, can I have this documentation?
I have the documentation.
No, that's not what I
From
asked.
Tuesday. Yes, that's what you asked.
I asked why not when you were reviewing it prior to the meeting, and you noticed the documentation was there, why did you reach out and say, I don't have the documentation, I need to vote on this?
What's your agenda tonight?
Did I tell you that I was gonna vote on it?
You did, you said you're gonna vote nay on it.
Right.
Yep. And then
I'm asking,
John,
Doug, I'm asking a question, I want an answer.
I just said, I reached out to the mayor.
But why then come here and say, I
So
don't have
I'm
the
supposed to
information?
contact everyone
No,
again?
that's not what I'm asking. I said, why didn't you ask the people that provide you the information, that have the information, say, I don't have the information to vote on this. Can you get that for me?
Okay, I'm wrong. John, you're 100% right. That's what you want to hear.
No, I'm just
You're
asking a
100%
simple question.
right. Let's
I'm
move
asking a
on.
simple
No,
question.
No, I'm telling you.
Because you don't have an answer.
I'm telling you a simple answer.
No, see that, now this form that you got here, it lays it all out, but it's not the actual worksheet that she showed that we received last Tuesday. That had all the notes and information and everything on it, right? We've never seen that finalized piece until last Tuesday. Am I right or am I wrong?
That's fair.
So-
But if you needed to see it, why didn't you reach out and say, I need this
We
information?
did during the meeting.
Right. But when
Wait
you were
until-
reviewing, when you were reviewing the information before the meeting, right, you reviewed this stuff? Why did you notice that you didn't have all the information? Say, hey, not Karen, can you provide this to me so I can review it before the meeting?
Well, we all should have seen it before the meeting.
Okay.
everyone else felt comfortable, I think, with what they were gonna do.
I had no idea what,
Yeah, guess what? I felt comfortable.
I mean, I'm not gonna speak for anyone, I guess, I shouldn't do that, I'll step back.
I have no idea what the previous budget looked like.
Sure.
Compared.
Yeah, you
So
know,
comparable, I have no idea
we need to
what they
move
wrote.
forward with it, so. Okay, so that was my question, it's just that, but if it's gonna be something we'll deal with down the road, then.
Sorry. Computers are awesome if they work.
Resolutions tonight, approving the wages, made it work.
No,
Kick that clean over, that's fine, but the budget does need to get approved or at least voted on.
Any further discussion? All right, call for a vote on the resolution approving and adopting the annual budget for fiscal year 2023.
I'll make a motion to approve the budget. 2023.
I'll second it.
Doug, no.
Lexi, aye.
Trust and I.
John, aye.
Jerry and I.
Motion passes. If you guys want to address the council, we can,
Well, we were gonna listen in and then it wasn't working, so.
okay, okay.
Text and we thought, well, we just come up with.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had something you wanted to start with.
No,
No,
this
no, I just want to follow along since
Sure.
I missed out on the last meeting when we.
Okay.
is all learning experience.
Yeah, okay, great. Yes, it is.
Christina,
We looked at the agenda and it still looked like we're still on the agenda, so.
Yeah, what's going to take place is that at the last meeting, we decided that we needed to talk to bonding attorneys to get some questions answered.
Right.
So we're going to move that resolution to set the date for the public hearing to the April 12th meeting. So And then your property will be removed, the Lions property will be removed.
Okay.
And we kind of had a conversation about
Yep.
the questions that you had
Yep.
today.
Okay.
Okay.
And then could we at some time though, do like a personal meeting just to even
You bet.
kind of explain to us, you know, like the steps and things that could be occurring and not just be reading things and going, oh my gosh, what are they talking
Yeah, we had a
about?
really nice conversation today
Okay.
about the next steps that we would take, so. But yeah, the door's always open.
Okay, but I mean, that's just, we're not, public, we're kind of private people.
That's okay.
So,
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy the more the one-on-one.
Not a problem. Shane's got my number, so just give me a call and we'll get something set up.
Okay.
Okay?
That's all we need for now.
Okay, so the whole thing is that part of.
It's not gonna happen tonight. Yeah,
Okay.
April 12th, there's a resolution that will set the date
Okay.
of the public hearings.
Okay, all right, I didn't want to
Sorry,
miss out.
No,
You're fine.
It's for you that we're here, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, next item is a resolution setting salaries, wages for appointed officers and employees of the city of Peosta for fiscal year '23. Jerry, did you have any questions on this right now? This was the area that you were bringing up, correct?
Yeah, and if it's going off of what we've seen in the budget, it's not correct, so. At least not where we left off with the HR committee.
So where'd you leave off in the HR?
I don't know, we can discuss in open meetings. I got gladly texted to you if you want.
Give me a call.
I mean, but it is what it is, right? So,
It is what it is for right now.
Not really. I mean, you could
Yeah,
vote
we'll
on it.
pass it now and do a budget amendment to correct it.
Or you can table it and work it out and put the resolution on at the next meeting, or doesn't have, the resolution doesn't.
I don't think you want these numbers out in the public.
Okay. Till they're corrected?
That'd be my thought.
Okay.
I wouldn't want somebody to think that they're gonna get this raise and then all of a sudden have something happen.
Right.
So for tonight, Karen, a point of reference, just the first resolution adopting the budget was the only thing that has the timetable on it. All right? Well, if we're going to table it, we need a motion to table this for further discussion.
I'll make a motion to table the raises.
I'll second.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
John,
Jerry,
Motion carries. Resolution setting wages for the part-time, seasonal, and temporary employees of the city of Peosta fiscal year 2023.
I thought we voted on that. We didn't vote on it last week?
Everything was tabled.
Everything was
this is for the
tabled?
bartenders, right?
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
The bartender's one was for fiscal year '22. This one is for fiscal year '23. This was tabled. The bartender one did pass for fiscal '22.
That was, okay.
I'll make a motion for part-time salary resolution fiscal '23.
I'll second.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
John, aye.
Motion passes. Resolution setting date for public hearing on designation of the expanded Peosta urban renewal area and on urban renewal plan amendment. Projects that are being proposed added are Peosta Community Center, Peosta Street and Birds Road Turn Lane Project property will be removed, 2022 Parkland Acquisition Project, and Dollar General adding property back into the urban renewal area.
Yeah, this is what we're going to move to the April 12th meeting, to set the hearing, and then that way we can have Dorsey and Whitney work on the updated urban renewal amendment to remove those two properties.
So do we need to do anything with this tonight? Okay.
You can table, motion to table it till the 12th.
Okay.
I'll motion table 12.
I'll second it.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
John, aye.
Jerry, aye.
Motion carries. Other business, anybody have anything else they want to talk about while we're together?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Lexi, aye.
Justin, aye.
John, aye.
Meeting's closed.